Citizen has mastered the art of delivering luxury aesthetics at prices that won't destroy your bank account, creating watches that constantly fool people into thinking you spent thousands more than you actually did. We're talking timepieces with finishing quality rivaling Swiss luxury brands, sophisticated designs that photograph like five-figure watches, and build specifications that make people do double takes when you reveal the actual price. From vintage-inspired automatics to ultra-thin solar dress watches, from professional dive instruments to refined business timepieces, Citizen proves that expensive appearance doesn't require expensive pricing. Today we're counting down 10 affordable Citizen watches that absolutely punch above their weight class in appearance, making you look like you invested serious money without the financial pain. Number 10. Citizen Tsuyosa Automatic NJ015081L. The Citizen Tsuyosa Automatic NJ015081L looks like a vintage luxury dive watch costing $2,000+, but delivers that aesthetic at under $400 with incredible execution. This gorgeous timepiece features a 40.5mm case with vintage proportions that photograph beautifully, creating wrist presence that makes people assume serious investment occurred. The domed crystal catches light beautifully, creating depth and dimension that flat crystals cannot replicate, adding premium visual appeal instantly recognizable as luxury. The navy blue sunburst dial with applied indices creates sophisticated aesthetics, rivaling watches costing triple the price from established Swiss competitors consistently. The exhibition case back reveals the decorated automatic movement with finishing that shocks viewers expecting basic movement aesthetics at this accessible price point. The day-date complication adds practical functionality while the overall design maintains clean, uncluttered appearance that luxury watches require for refined aesthetics. The 200-meter water resistance surprises people who assume vintage-styled watches sacrifice modern specifications for period-correct appearance and nostalgic charm exclusively. The sapphire crystal provides scratch resistance that mineral crystals cannot match, maintaining perfect clarity that luxury watches require throughout years of daily wear. The proportions and finishing create luxury appearance that generates compliments from watch enthusiasts who recognize quality execution regardless of brand positioning. What makes this look expensive is the attention to detail throughout the case. Finishing, dial execution, crystal quality, and movement decoration all exceed price expectations. People genuinely cannot believe this costs under $400 when examining it closely, creating awkward conversations, revealing Citizen's exceptional value proposition consistently. Number 9. Citizen EcoDrive Weekender AW19380. The Citizen EcoDrive Weekender AW19380E looks like a sophisticated dress watch, costing $800+, but Citizen delivers it at under $200 with surprising quality. This handsome timepiece features a 37mm case that fits perfectly for dress watch applications, sliding easily under shirt cuffs without creating bulk or fabric tension. The sunburst champagne dial creates visual interest that photographs beautifully, capturing light dynamically rather than appearing flat like basic printed dials at this price. The applied Roman numerals add three-dimensional depth that printed markers cannot replicate, creating premium aesthetics rivaling luxury dress watches from established brands. The date window at 3 o'clock integrates cleanly without disrupting dial symmetry, addressing practical needs while maintaining refined appearance throughout the design. The brown leather strap ages beautifully, developing patina that enhances rather than detracts from appearance, creating character that cheap straps never achieve. The EcoDrive solar charging eliminates the anxiety of dead batteries before important events, providing luxury convenience at accessible pricing that battery watches require. The mineral crystal maintains adequate clarity while keeping costs reasonable, and the overall finishing quality exceeds expectations for watches at this incredibly low price. The slim profile and refined aesthetics work perfectly for business environments where appearance matters, creating professional impression that justifies wearing watches to meetings. What makes this look expensive is the sophisticated color palette and proportions that dress watch enthusiasts recognize as proper execution of classic design. People assume this costs significantly more based on appearance alone, shocked when learning the actual accessible pricing Citizen offers consistently. Number 8. Citizen EcoDrive Garrison BM818003E. The Citizen EcoDrive Garrison BM818003E looks like a vintage military field watch costing $600+ but delivers authentic aesthetics at under $150 with excellent execution. This versatile timepiece features a cream dial with green canvas strap, creating authentic military-inspired aesthetics, that photograph beautifully for vintage watch content consistently. The 37mm case size replicates vintage field watch proportions perfectly, fitting comfortably on smaller wrists that oversized modern watches overwhelm and alienate completely. The highly legible dial with Arabic numerals and simple layout creates instant time reading that field watches require for practical military and outdoor applications. The day-date display adds functionality that many vintage-inspired watches omit, addressing modern needs while maintaining period-correct appearance and nostalgic charm throughout. The EcoDrive solar charging provides modern convenience that vintage watches lack, eliminating maintenance headaches while maintaining authentic field watch aesthetics successfully. The 100-meter water resistance handles everyday water exposure confidently, exceeding vintage field watch specifications that modern users expect from contemporary timepieces. The canvas strap wears comfortably and ages well, developing character, creating authentic vintage appearance that new leather straps cannot replicate initially. The overall finishing quality and proportions create vintage authenticity that enthusiasts recognize as thoughtful execution rather than cheap imitation of classic designs. What makes this look expensive is how convincingly it replicates vintage field watch aesthetics that collectors pay premiums for in actual vintage pieces. People familiar with vintage military watches assume this is restored vintage timepiece rather than affordable modern production watch from Citizen consistently. Number 7. Citizen Promaster Diver, BN015109L. The Citizen Promaster Diver, BN015109L, looks like a 800 polis professional dive watch, but Citizen delivers ISO certification at under $300 with incredible specifications. This serious tool watch features 200-meter water resistance with ISO certification that professional divers recognize as legitimate capability rather than marketing exaggeration. The blue and black colorway has achieved iconic status, creating instant visual recognition that photographs beautifully, generating engagement from dive watch enthusiasts. The highly luminous dial glows exceptionally bright, rivaling watches costing triple the price, providing visibility that professional divers genuinely need underwater consistently. The mineral crystal, while not sapphire, maintains adequate clarity, and the overall finishing quality exceeds expectations for affordable dive watches at this price. The 44mm case provides commanding wrist presence that professional dive watches require for credibility, wearing comfortably despite substantial dimensions throughout extended periods. The date display at 3 o'clock integrates cleanly, while the overall dial layout maintains excellent legibility that dive watches demand for underwater visibility. The EcoDrive solar charging eliminates battery anxiety during diving expeditions, providing reliability that battery-dependent dive watches cannot guarantee during extended trips. The polyurethane strap includes extension capability for wetsuits, showing Citizen designs for actual diving use rather than just aesthetic appeal exclusively. What makes this look expensive is the professional dive watch aesthetic and build quality that rivals watches costing significantly more from competitors. People examining this watch closely cannot believe it costs under $300, assuming it's a more expensive dive watch from premium brands consistently. Number 6. Citizen Series 8 831 Automatic. The Citizen Series 8 831 Automatic looks like a $1,500 luxury mechanical dress watch, but Citizen delivers it under $600 with exceptional finishing. This refined timepiece features Citizen's high-accuracy automatic movement with impressive specifications that mechanical watch enthusiasts recognize as quality engineering and development. The 40mm case proportions create perfect sizing for dress casual wear, fitting under shirt cuffs while maintaining adequate presence for various occasions. The sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating provides luxury-level scratch resistance and visibility that maintains perfect clarity throughout years of daily wearing. The exhibition case back reveals the beautifully decorated movement with finishing techniques, including perlage and Geneva stripes rivaling Swiss watches costing double. The applied indices create three-dimensional depth that photographs beautifully, demonstrating attention to detail that distinguishes luxury watches from basic timepieces consistently. The sunburst dial catches light, dynamically creating visual interest that flat dials cannot replicate, adding premium aesthetics that justify higher perceived value. The day-date complication provides comprehensive calendar information while maintaining clean dial layout that luxury dress watches require for refined appearance throughout. The 100-meter water resistance exceeds typical dress watch specifications, providing practical versatility that increases utility beyond just formal wearing occasions exclusively. What makes this look genuinely expensive is the overall finishing quality and movement decoration that watch enthusiasts recognize as exceptional execution at this price. People familiar with mechanical watches examine the Series 8 and assume it costs significantly more based on finishing quality and specifications alone. Number 5. Citizen EcoDrive. Chandler BM6838009L. The Citizen EcoDrive. Chandler BM6838009L looks like a 500-plus vintage field watch, but Citizen delivers authentic aesthetics at under $200 with thoughtful execution. This versatile timepiece features a 37mm case that replicates vintage proportions perfectly, appealing to enthusiasts seeking historically accurate sizing rather than oversized modern trends. The cream dial with green accents creates warm, nostalgic aesthetics that photograph beautifully for vintage watch content posted on social media platforms consistently. The canvas strap develops beautiful patina over time, creating one-of-a-kind character that reflects individual wearing patterns and environmental exposure throughout ownership. The highly legible dial layout maintains field watch simplicity that allows instant time reading, prioritizing functionality over unnecessary complications cluttering the design. The day-date display adds modern convenience while maintaining period-correct appearance, addressing practical needs without compromising vintage aesthetics or nostalgic charm. The EcoDrive solar charging provides worry-free operation that vintage watches cannot match, eliminating maintenance headaches that actual vintage field watches inevitably require. The 100-meter water resistance handles everyday water exposure confidently, exceeding vintage specifications while maintaining authentic appearance throughout the overall design successfully. The mineral crystal maintains adequate clarity for the price point, while the overall finishing quality exceeds expectations for affordable field watches at accessible pricing. What makes this look expensive is the authentic vintage aesthetics that enthusiasts recognize as proper execution of classic military field watch design language. People assume this is either vintage military issue or expensive modern reissue, rather than affordable contemporary production watch from Citizen consistently throughout encounters. Number 4. Citizen Corso Classic CA44 Fusiro 81E. The Citizen Corso Classic CA44 81E looks like a 1/200 pause luxury chronograph, but Citizen delivers sophisticated styling at under $300 with impressive specifications. This refined timepiece features chronograph complications in a slim profile that dress chronographs require, sliding under shirt cuffs that bulky sport chronographs cannot accommodate. The silver dial with applied indices creates clean, elegant aesthetics that photograph beautifully for business and formal environments where appearance matters significantly. The date window integrates cleanly at 4 o'clock position without disrupting dial balance, addressing practical needs while maintaining refined appearance throughout execution. The EcoDrive solar charging eliminates battery anxiety while the slim case maintains dress watch elegance that chronographs typically sacrifice for movement complications. The mineral crystal maintains adequate clarity, and the overall finishing quality rivals chronographs costing triple from competitors who cannot match Citizen's value. The 40mm case size provides perfect proportions for dress casual wear, creating versatility that allows wearing from office meetings to evening social events. The 3 subdials create visual interest without overwhelming the dial, maintaining legibility that chronographs require for practical timing functionality during daily use. The leather strap complements the refined aesthetics perfectly, while the overall design creates sophisticated appearance appropriate for professional environments where watches matter. What makes this look genuinely expensive is the slim profile and refined finishing that luxury chronographs require, executed at accessible pricing defying expectations. People examining this chronograph assume it costs significantly more based on appearance alone, shocked when learning Citizen's actual accessible pricing structure consistently. Number 3. Citizen EcoDrive Paradex BU4010-05E. The Citizen EcoDrive Paradex BU4010-05E looks like a 1,000-plus modern luxury sports watch, but Citizen delivers contemporary styling at under $400 with excellent execution. This distinctive timepiece features a cushion case shape, creating unique wrist presence that photographs beautifully, standing out from standard round watches dominating the market. The textured black dial creates visual depth that flat dials cannot replicate, adding premium aesthetics that justify higher perceived value throughout appearance. The applied indices with luminous material ensure visibility while creating 3-dimensional depth that printed markers never achieve for premium watch aesthetics. The date window at 4 o'clock integrates cleanly without disrupting dial symmetry, addressing practical needs while maintaining contemporary design language throughout. The EcoDrive solar charging provides modern convenience, while the overall design maintains sleek aesthetics that luxury sports watches require for contemporary appeal. The sapphire crystal provides scratch resistance that maintains perfect clarity throughout years of wear, matching luxury watch specifications at accessible pricing consistently. The 42mm cushion case wears comfortably while creating distinctive presence that generic round watches cannot replicate for unique appearance and character. The integrated bracelet design creates contemporary aesthetics that luxury sports watches pioneered, executed at accessible pricing that democratizes modern watch design. What makes this look expensive is the unique case shape and overall finishing quality that contemporary luxury watches require for modern aesthetics. People examining the Paradex assume it's a designer or luxury sports watch costing significantly more based on distinctive appearance and quality execution. Number 2. Citizen Tsuyosa Yellow Dial NJ015188M. The Citizen Tsuyosa Yellow Dial NJ015188M looks like a bold 2500 Plus limited edition dive watch, but Citizen delivers striking aesthetics at under $400. This eye-catching timepiece features a vibrant yellow dial that photographs incredibly well, generating massive social media engagement from watch photography enthusiasts consistently. The 40.5mm case with vintage proportions creates perfect sizing, while the bold color creates statement piece appearance that demands attention wherever worn. The exhibition case back reveals the decorated automatic movement, adding mechanical interest that enhances perceived value beyond just external aesthetics alone significantly. The domed crystal creates vintage charm, while the overall finishing quality rivals watches costing triple from competitors who cannot match Citizen specifications. The day-date complication adds functionality, while the yellow dial creates uniqueness that makes this watch memorable and distinctive among standard dive watches. The 200-meter water resistance maintains dive watch credibility, while the bold aesthetics work surprisingly well for casual wear beyond just water activities. The sapphire crystal provides scratch resistance, maintaining perfect clarity that luxury watches require, executed at accessible pricing that defies typical market expectations. The applied indices create depth, and the overall execution demonstrates attention to detail that distinguishes thoughtful design from basic production watches. What makes this look genuinely expensive is the bold color and vintage aesthetics creating limited edition appearance that people associate with premium pricing. People assume this is special edition or collaboration costing significantly more based on distinctive appearance and quality execution throughout the watch. Number 1. Citizen The Citizen AQ402254Y Chronomaster. The Citizen AQ4020 54Y Chronomaster looks like a 5,000 plus hot horology piece, but Citizen delivers it under $2,000 with exceptional finishing. This prestigious timepiece represents Citizen's luxury brand, showcasing Japanese haute horology with finishing quality that rivals Swiss luxury watches costing triple consistently. The high-accuracy quartz movement, achieving +5 seconds per year, provides accuracy that mechanical watches cannot approach, demonstrating technical superiority beyond traditional watchmaking. The Zaratsu polishing creates distortion-free mirror surfaces throughout the case that hot horology enthusiasts recognize as exceptional craftsmanship and attention to detail. The refined dial with sophisticated texture and perfect printing demonstrates artisanal attention that luxury watches require, executed flawlessly at every detail throughout. The sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on both sides eliminates glare completely, while the overall finishing rivals watches costing 5 times more. The exhibition case back reveals the beautifully decorated high-accuracy movement with finishing that shocks viewers expecting typical quartz movement aesthetics entirely. The perpetual calendar automatically adjusts for month lengths and leap years, providing complication sophistication that mechanical watches charge massive premiums for consistently. The EcoDrive solar charging combines ultimate accuracy with modern convenience, creating practical luxury that mechanical haute horology cannot match for daily wearing. What makes this look absolutely expensive is the finishing quality and overall execution that hot horology enthusiasts recognize as exceptional craftsmanship immediately. People examining the Citizen closely assume it costs $5,000, $10,000 based on finishing alone, completely shocked when learning the actual accessible pricing under $2,000. This watch proves definitively that Japanese haute horology can rival Swiss luxury watchmaking while maintaining superior accuracy and accessible pricing for enthusiasts.